Hi guys, it's Dr. Pam and I'm here with this week's burning question, or a version of it. If you remember, we were going to wrap our series up at the end of this month, today, with this great video on the bottom line. Apparently though, we've had some bobbles, and that would be that in this format, the V word is a taboo word. It is frowned upon. So if you say the V word, then they scrub your content and they buried it. Now, I'm not allowed to say the V word. But what I can tell you is it's a very important word to know about. And everything that we did over the month really started creating layers of understanding for you. And so while it's highly disappointing, disturbing, it's also extremely motivating for me because I feel like you should have this content. You should have it. And if it can't be had in this format, it's going to be done in a format where I can speak freely and where I can give you everything that you need to know, a basic understanding of the V word to make the best decisions for your fur babies. And so I'm looking into membership sites, I'm looking into these certain online courses, little mini courses, I'm looking into other avenues where you can not only see the content and read the content, but be able to review it again and again and again. And that's what I'm going for, okay? So I've got that on the burner right now. I've got your back. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something I was going to talk to you about before, and then I'm going to ask a favor of you. So here's what I want you to know. So we put a picture on there last Tuesday before we pulled the content that showed a label. And that label said to be given to a healthy dog, cat, or horse. Healthy being the operative words. Now, what I'm trying to do is kind of point out one thing. The term healthy, the definition is changing. Many years ago, the World Health Organization had a definition of health that was remarkable. It was called, they said it was the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely, listen, and not merely the absence of disease. Now that tells you that health is about having vitality, about having function, everything's working. It's not the absence of disease, it's the totality, right? But today, they're shifting the disease. They're accommodating the fact that our population of humans and pets have the highest level of chronic disease in the history of human existence, literally, and pet existence, I guess. Maybe they came first. Anyway, human existence. They're accommodating the fact that we all have more chronic disease than we ever had. There's more people living and animals living with cardiomyopathy, Cushing's disease, kidney disease, thyroid disease. Everybody has a disease state. Instead of saying, wow, why are we having all of this disease and why is it increasing? Despite all of the incredible advances in medical framework and in modern medicine. What's the deal? No, they're just expanding the definition to include the fact that we're becoming more diseased. So guess what? The new healthy is diseased. Or diseased is the new healthy, I should say, right? So what does that mean for you? Well, if your pet is living with cardiomyopathy, Cushing's disease, cancer, kidney disease, liver disease, thyroid disease, because it's becoming the new norm, they're going to label your dog as apparently healthy. And then they're going to be eligible for that. And what's the big deal about that? Well, over the course of this discussion, we've talked about, or this series, we've talked about immune dysregulation that occurs with your, and that immune dysregulation is how it works. It dysregulates everything and the body puts it back together. The immune system reorganizes and we go from there. But get this, if you have cancer, if your dog has cancer, that's the most dysregulated your immune system is going to be. If your dog has Cushing's disease, they're going to have immune dysregulation. And they're going to have a stable state. So they can live with it. They can live with the disease and manage it. But they're in a fragile stability. You come in with that and you hit with a destabilizing force, what is going to happen? going to destabilize your pet. And despite the fact that they've been living with that disease and you've been managing it for that time frame, they're going to decline. And you're not going to be able to get it back. It will speed the disease state itself. I've seen it many, 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 many times in practice. And it happens more than you think. So, the question that you have is not, what is the new healthy and is my dog eligible for that? It's, why is the new healthy even existing? Why? And then what do you do with that if your dog is living with a disease state? How do you know? That's what this series was all about. Learning how to maneuver in the trenches, right? So here's what I need from you. I'm going to give you the information that you need, and I'm going to give it to you in a format that you can actually review it again and again and again. And I can say what I want, when I want, and how I want. Neener, neener, neener. What I need of you is I'm going to send out a link for a survey, and it's going to be 3 to 4 questions. I want you to be blatantly honest. It's going to be anonymous, so you can just let her rip, be blatantly honest, and I want you to finish that. It takes 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes on average. Finish that, and then forward it to everybody that you know who has a dog. Why? Because I want to know what you need. I want to know what you need, and I need to be able to target all the things that you need to put in a format that you can have. So that's my favor of you. I've got your back. Do you have mine? That's what I need from you. Just information. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.